You think short term. I think long term. Think more me, I think more my future. I'm a future, you know what I'm saying?
So you gotta go for Tuesday discount movies?
Like what are we talking about? You take me on Tuesday discount movie.
Yeah.
Since you want to go out every week, right? You want to go out every week, right? So take me out.
Girlfriend, you're sitting in a basement?
No, I'm not. If I'm going outside, if I'm running errands and shit, she's coming with me.
I have a question.
We're hanging out.
I have a question.
We're hanging out and
I have a
shit.
question.
That's hanging out.
It's not outing.
You expect what do you expect so much? What are you pouring into your man? Let me ask you that before you ask about dates. Dates. What are you pouring into your man? What are you pouring? Let me ask you before you talk about dates. This is the least for a man. Man don't care about materialistic stuff. What are you pouring into a man?
What am I supposed to pour?
See, you don't even know.
What are you supposed to?
You don't even know what to pour into a man, and you're asking for dates every week.
What do you bring to the
Jesus Christ!
Hey,
whoa, hey! Blood of Jesus!
Women want the man who takes initiative to make the plans, not the guy who looks at her and says, "What do you want to do? Where do you want to go to eat? Whatever you want to do, babe, you decide." What she really wants to hear is, "Hey, I'm taking you out on Saturday night at 6. I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna have a great night." This is so relieving. This type of initiative screams leadership, and healthy leadership brings a feeling of safety and security for a woman. That's how women fall in love, is through that deep feeling of security. Now, if you know your man is capable of this healthy leadership, but he kind of stays in that passive, indecisive zone, kind of waiting for you to lead, there's a reason why. And I explain that along with how to rebalance the relationship inside my free masterclass. Comment inspire and I'll send you the link.
You know, a lot of these modern women, what they don't understand is, because they're going to continue to ask, how come good men don't talk to them? How come good men don't give them the time of day? Is because y'all continue to try to make men compete, and they've already proven themselves. A lot of these guys that you have in the friend zone, they've already proven themselves many times over, but you still got them out here. Oh, well, you know, what you did last week didn't count. What you did 3 months ago didn't count. You know, I've got a new roster, you guys. Just keep on competing and maybe somebody would win. Lucky me. No, you're not that special.
Feminism is in this country.
Can you be more specific?
Feminism has taught us to hate men and to fear men because capital profits off of my fear as a woman. If I'm afraid of men, they can make a profit off of that. There's a gender war because men are the underdogs right now. Men are the ones being told you're feared, you're wrong, everything you do is wrong, go make money, don't show emotion, be. Women are making a rise to the top. We've over-feminized so much and included women so much, which is great, but we don't have to tear men down to include women.
So why is there so much talk about male privilege?
Because for a long time there was male privilege, and now the script is flipped. Now women are the ones with privilege, but no one's ready to hear that.
But why are we still talking about male privilege?
Because no one's ready for it. We're not ready to make that change. We're seeing more women in films, more women in power. The amount of jobs that I have seen that say women only is ridiculous. In an effort to hire more women and get them hired and include them, we've excluded men.
I'm a pick me because I don't need a man to be rich and famous for me to cater to him, for me to nurture him, for me to be feminine and submissive. But if that nigga's rich and famous and he chose you, y'all wouldn't hesitate to line up to them niggas. You are to be kissed by Chris Brown. That told your to get on your knees and bark like a dog. All you hoes will line up to do that. So wouldn't that make you a pick me too? Oh, okay. But you not a pick me for a good, hard-working man, but you a pick me for Chris Brown. Oh, okay. The reason why y'all think calling somebody a pick me is a insult is because nobody's picking you, babe. That's why you're mad. Whether he has money or not, they're not choosing you to be their wife, let alone their girlfriend.
You know, men are not going to continue. I think men are getting to a point to where they would rather take a loss, right? I'd rather lose, as you would put it, as you would have it, if you say so. I would rather lose than sit up here and try to convince somebody to like me and they don't even care about me. That's the point that a lot of men are getting to. So you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me sit up here and pine and sing a song earth angel, will you be mine? And since I lost my baby, and you're not going to hear me saying that because there's not really anything out here to beg for. I'm not going to sit up here and convince you to like me. You don't even like me.
What you're considering is overtime.
Well, support is based on income from which support could be paid. It doesn't differentiate or say that.
Well, I'll tell him to quit working overtime. I mean, he's working overtime so he can afford something. Overtime is optional. If he wants to spend his time working instead of sitting in a bar spending money, why should, that matter?
I'm just saying that the support formula doesn't exclude specifically overtime pay.
I understand.
All income from which support could be paid, all available income to both parties. And
so you want him working, because he literally almost doubles his income on overtime and the bonus, which is a reimbursement of his medical for the children.
Dating is so funny because, like, you asking me to go to dinner doesn't excite me. But if you message me and say, all your bills are paid this month, do you want to go to dinner? Then I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, let's go to dinner.
Yeah, this has no real value when she actually likes you. What kind of stupid prerequisite is that? He needs to pay all her bills for the entire month in order to interest her into going to dinner with him? That means you don't want to go to dinner with him. What are you talking about? You just don't want to go to dinner with him. And that's okay. Just be upfront about it. When a girl actually likes you and wants to spend time with you, all those arbitrary, stupid rules and regulations that she's put in her mind that need to set in order to get her attention go out the window. She ain't paying attention to none of that when it's time to link. He need to do this. He need to do that. He need to get me a new dress. Man, all of that when it's time to link with a guy she actually want to see. She need a new dress. She gonna borrow that from her friend. Don't listen to none of that. But what do I know? I just work here.
A lot of these modern women are saying that a lot of men are emotionally unavailable now, right? But I don't think that's, I feel like you have to look at it, from different angles, right? Because you're saying that men are emotionally unavailable, but maybe we can say emotionally pulling back, emotionally cautious, emotionally reserved, in the sense that I'm looking and I'm seeing and I'm not 100% sure if I want to expend my emotional energy on what it looks like is about to happen.
Can we talk about the fact that y'all hate most of the men that y'all raise? Can we talk about that? And the fact that the men that y'all raised never seems to date women that look or act like you? Is it because they saw the different men coming in and out the house and they were like, you know what? I know that that's what I do not want. Or is it because your standards start and end with money? You don't care about integrity, moral character, morals and values. You just care about money. And they don't like it. And not to mention how much you talk down on black men, even their fathers, right in front of them, as if they're not a black man or black up-and-coming man themselves. And it's sad because they get a front row seat to see how you act, to see how you behave, how you treat people. And it just looked like it's something that they're not interested in. And the sad part about all of this is these men use you for a barometer of what they don't want to wife. And this is why you guys are single and not wives. So maybe you guys should be a better example to your sons, and maybe they wouldn't think of you as the bottom of the barrel.
Unhealed women don't like to be wrong. They just like to look right. You can't correct the unhealed woman. You try to hold her accountable, all of a sudden you hate women. You try to tell her that she moving foul, now you judging her. No, girl, you just hate accountability. Unhealed woman will think that everything is an attack. You try to tell them, hey, that was kind of toxic. And you know what they're saying? They'll be like, see, that's why I don't tell nobody nothing. But the reality is, you just don't like to be told about yourself. Healed woman can say, yeah, you're right, I messed up. An unhealed woman, she gonna twist it, she gonna gaslight, The problem is, too many women think that being healed means that can't nobody check you. When in reality, if you can't take correction, then you're not healed.
And a lot of these modern women, you know, they want men to continue to audition for a role that, quite frankly, Chad and Tyrone didn't even have to try out for. Chad and Tyrone, y'all know those actors and actresses, they don't even have to show up to the audition. They already got the part. That's what's happening with a lot of these Chads and Tyrones. They don't even have to audition. You got the part. Sold. He don't put no energy into it. But then you got Chad and Tyrone over here. You just give it up. A man's gonna find out about that. And when he finds out about that, how do you think that's gonna make him feel? Not very good.
I learned this from men, actually. Started asking men, do you want to be married? Almost all of them said yes. But they never left out the sentence afterwards, the qualifier. When I meet the right person, if I meet the right person. So I listened very carefully, right? So I started asking the question, what makes a woman the right person for you to marry? There are 12 things on the list that make a person the right person to marry. And none of them are love. Nobody said love. I love her. That was the given. That's the easy part. Loving women is not scarce to them, so they don't have to find a woman to love. They're looking for a woman with complementary strength. And they see a woman that's really, really, really strong, but they don't need to be duplicated. And they don't want to be duplicated. They want to be admired for the ways that they're strong that you aren't. And the only reason they want to be admired by you is because they admire you.
Baby, listen up. It's real simple. If he already knows how to cook, he knows how to clean, he makes his own money, he has his own crib, he has his own car, you need to be thinking, well, what can you add to his life? What value are you going to add? Because, baby, he already knows how to do the life skill things. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What is he going to gain adding you to his life? What are you going to bring to the table? So that's what a lot of people mean when they speak about women bringing things to the table. You see, I just named some things, baby, that he already got covered. You see what I'm saying? So instead of thinking that he just needs you in his life for your looks or for some, think again. You heard it here first. Yeah.
And modern women they're asking, how come good men kind of stop engaging with them, right? But you have to understand that, the kind of man you say you want. So the kind of man, well, I want a man like this, 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 and this. And the man comes up in front of you. The man comes up in front of you, and you let the man go, right? And you let Chad and Tyrone play in your face. And then a couple of days later, you want the good man to show up and rescue you. You want the good man to be a shoulder to cry on. What? Oh, well, you should allow me to do that in each and every situation. No, I'm a good guy. I'm not a doormat.
I'm on my way to my first date in New York. You see how I'm getting there? By foot.
And this is a problem because why?
Meaning, I already know this man is not my husband.
So I think the real question should be, if someone is already aware that this person is not going to be their future husband, why exactly are they still going on the date? Oh yeah, that's right. Free food.
Because if he was, I would be in a car. He would have sent a car for me. I'm also going to be late. But you know what? If you are going to make me walk, I'm going to make you wait.
I'm going to go so far as to say that someone doesn't sound like they're very good at planning ahead or being able to take into consideration how long it takes to walk somewhere. But I will remind someone that it was their decision to walk. I mean, even in New York, there are multiple ways of getting around other than walking. It's almost as if there are multiple types of transportation. But then again, if someone didn't walk, then they wouldn't have had a reason to make a video complaining about some guy that they already know isn't going to be their future husband.
Women don't need 20 things from a man, just 3. Let me explain. Number 1, safety, not just physical, emotional safety, the kind where she can fall apart and know you're not going anywhere, where she doesn't have to filter her feelings or perform strength she doesn't have. That's where a woman opens up. That's where she softens. Number 2, consistency, not grand gestures, not flowers once a year, just showing up the same way every single day. No hot and cold, no mixed signals, no love that disappears when life gets hard. Consistency is the language of love most men forget to speak. And number 3, being chosen, openly, proudly, without hesitation, not just in private, not just when it's convenient. She needs to feel like you'd pick her again, today, tomorrow, in every room she walks into with you. When a woman feels safe, consistent, and chosen, she will love you in ways that will completely change your life. It's not complicated. Safety, consistency, being chosen, 3 things that change everything.
You know, a lot of these modern women really don't understand that men are seeing the same thing over and over again. When I date this woman, it don't really matter if you're black, white, Hispanic. Men are seeing the same thing. And quite frankly, you're seeing it across different continents. You're seeing it in Asia. You're seeing it in Australia. You're seeing it here in the US. You might be seeing it in Canada. You're seeing it in South America. It doesn't really matter. In certain sects and portions of wherever region you're in, there's a certain agenda that is being pushed where these modern women are acting a certain way. Men are seeing that and saying, oh, I know where this is about to go. I'm out.
Has a man ever told you that 80% of women are going after the top 20% of men? And that's why there's this epidemic of men that can't find partners.
Anyway, they set the stat that was like 20% of people joining dating sites at that time were already married. And I was like, that's crazy. So then I just looked up, did my own little research. You want to know how many people now joining dating apps are already in a relationship or married? 65%. 65%. They did a study last year, and over 2/3 of people joining Tinder were already in a relationship or married. That's insane. And people wonder why it is so hard for this.
I can't switch the fact that we're only attracted to 20% of men. Okay, I can't change that. I can't change the fact that half of women by 2030, this is 6 years away, half of women are going to be single and childless. This was a study done by bankers, not people that have a political agenda. So if you're married to be, I always say though, if we banned side chicks, if we made it illegal or something, the first people that would complain are women. There are women that go to NBA games trying to get men to cheat on their wives.
So here's a map of registered offenders in Los Angeles. All these individual little dots. I'm going to randomly click on one and you get $1 million if you accurately guess the gender. You wouldn't take those chances in a hypothetical situation, so women aren't going to take those chances in real life. For women, it is all men until proven otherwise. While women can be on this list, and it's possible, it's not as probable. And that's the point here. If the small percentage of women who do it upset you, then why wouldn't the large percentage of men who do it upset you too? Because you're not an advocate against, you're an advocate against women. That's exactly what makes you good guys so dangerous.
You really want to know why men are sick of hearing this message? It is because you said, quote, why wouldn't the large percentage of men upset you too? When men know, you know, we all know that it is not the majority of men. Even when you run the numbers, look, I did a quick Google search and you guys can check me on this, but I found that there are 750,000 offenders in the US. Let's say about 75% of them are male, because apparently Google says 25% are female. For a grand total of 562,000, the total male population is 165 million. When you do the math, that is 0.34% of males. So I think it becomes pretty clear that this message is purely to demonize men and doesn't really have anything to do with keeping women safe.
So many of these modern women, they want a man that's passionate about them. They want a man that shows an intense longing and a desire. An intense longing and a desire for them. And men are saying, after what I just saw, no. You ain't got nothing else to desire. You didn't show it all. Absolutely not.
Speaking for my community, Black women, we run. We run, right? And that can be incredibly intimidating.
Why you gotta do?
We're the
Why you gotta go to
educated,
the?
we
We're
have
intimidated.
businesses.
Y'all are too
That is a
intimidated to be
thing.
with us. That is come on.
Yes, that is a thing.
Go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
is absolutely a thing.
Go ahead.
We are the most educated demographic.
Mhm.
We run businesses at the highest rate.
Mhm.
We are starting businesses at the highest rate.
Mhm.
We are running our
Why
households.
are you lonely?
Because Black men sometimes can be intimidated by the success of a career-driven Black woman.
So you're saying we're scared?
That's precisely what I'm saying.
You're saying Black men are scared
Yeah.
to be with Black women
Some
who are
of y'all
successful?
When you have actually experienced dating somebody who is legitimately jealous of you, then I
Well, then
think that you have the standing to say that that exists.
I can't pick for you.
As a man who has celebrated Black women his entire life, who is married to a very successful Black woman, why does it always have to be that Black men are scared, or they're upset, or they're doing something, or they're intimidated? Stop blaming Black men. Just like we don't blame Black women. Stop blaming Black men.
The most terrifying part of Obsession is actually the movie we don't get to see. Throughout the movie, we get brief glimpses of what's actually happening inside Nikki. When Bear calls the customer service line for the One Wish Willow, and he finally gets to actually hear a glimpse of what's going on inside Nikki, and she's just screaming, this is where the argument for Bear being a nice guy, not knowing what he did, becomes completely null and void. Because at this point, he knows that the person that he's interacting with is not Nikki, and inside she's screaming. She's trapped inside herself while this creature and Bear control her body. And even before this, it's completely clear that Bear does not care what Nikki wants. When she calls to tell him that she's not happy at the job they work together and she's moving on, he's not happy for her. He's like, but I have a crush on you and I want to creepily watch you all day. What do you mean you're quitting? Towards the end of the movie, he's talking to the fake Nikki and he's like, does the real Nikki even like me? The question isn't, is Nikki happy? Does Nikki want this? It's, does she even like me? And trigger warning for this next part, but the thing that stuck with me the absolute most was the intimate scene, because it's straight up assault. At this point, he knows Nikki has no autonomy over her body, and he is essentially just masturbating with her body. He grunts and rolls off of her, and even fake Nikki is not able to pretend that that was enjoyable. She gives a deadpan, "That was great, baby," and like pats him on the back. Obsession is terrifying, but if you rewatch it from fully Nikki's perspective, it's disgusting. There is no argument for Bear being the nice guy, and if you see yourself in Bear, therapy? I don't know. Because even if you lack basic literacy, the director of the film is like, you're not supposed to fucking like Bear, dude.
Driver, I'm just your Uber driver.
Stop! Let go of him!
I just don't want to put my hands on the driver.
No!
I just don't want to put my hands on. Dude, no! 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 Please!
Stop fighting him!
Stop!
Janet, let her
Stop!
go.
Stop!
Let her go. Stop fighting him!
Stop!
Granny,
biting you? Stop!
You got the call? Are they got the cops on the way?
Get her, honey.
Just leave her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It ain't fine, bro.
I don't want to
I can't get him out. I know.
Ma'am, stop biting him. Oh, your blood, man.
I'm sorry.
Turn your car on.
Bro, that is crazy. First of all, Grant is choking Buddy like a UFC fighter from the back and lean back. Whoever put Grant in that Uber, know Grant is a menace. They know she been biting people and choking people out while they driving for a long time. They set this Uber driver up, you know what I mean? And then Granny started biting my guy. And my guy was like, just let her do it. I don't want to put my hands on her. I'm telling you what, man, I'm knocking Granny out. Hey, if it come to that type of level of choking me and biting me, hey man, I gotta put Granny in night, man. I'm just being honest. No disrespect to nobody, but you gotta protect yourself.
A broke man's love language is romance. When a broke man wants to be in love with you, he will
put this, our sun and moon is in Sagittarius and it's in Aries and we're meant to be together. We're twin flames. Our numerology, 7. This is a broke man's language. This is all he can offer. He can't offer you money. He can't fix your issues. He can't give you solutions to your problems. He will use you as a therapy buddy, an emotional dumpster, because he can't go to his bros. That's embarrassing and weak. So he'll use you for that. And most of these men have nothing going on for them. They'll come to you and they'll waste your time.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with this lady. A broke man can't really offer you anything but maybe some good words, some good romance. That's pretty much about it. They really can't offer you too much else. But I do have a question for this young lady since we're on the topic. What does a broke woman offer you outside of romance and words? I really want to know this. What does a broke woman offer you? Outside of fixing her problems, dealing with her issues, and paying for her stuff, what can a broke woman offer somebody? And if you say some of them can cook, clean, and take care of the house, well, there are some men out there who can fix cars, cut the grass, and fix things around the house. So I'll ask you again, what is it that a broke woman offers a man? Could it be that broke people aren't much help financially, but men with money are willing to accept a woman with no money because we are selfless and we don't mind taking care of people? But women, on the other hand, when they get a little money, they don't want to take care of anybody but themselves. And because of that, they'll look down at a broke man, even though a broke woman doesn't have much going on and will use you and waste your time as well. And the fact is, if men with money started acting like women with money, there would be a lot more broke women running around. Could that be it? I'm just asking.
Guys, women will make subtle clues that she wants you to hit on her. These are the things to look out for. Listen to my words on this, and if you need help breaking toxic patterns, my link is in my bio. A woman will look at you. First off, right now, nobody makes eye contact anymore. So if you see her making eye contact and holding eye contact for a couple of seconds, it's because she's doing it intentionally. If a woman puts herself in the vicinity of wherever you're at, it's because she's choosing to be there, hoping that you're going to hit on her. So let's say you're at one side of the gym and she sees you. All of a sudden, she's 2 machines down from you. And she's making eye contact. She wants you to hit on her. If you're at the bar and there's a couple seats open on the other side of the bar or over by you and she chooses to be by you, there's a reason. My freaking favorite is when a woman gets loud. All of a sudden, she starts talking 3 pitches higher so that you can hear that she is single. And men don't pick up on this. So even if she's talking to one of her friends like, I can't believe I've been single for 6 months, and she's saying it really loud, it's because she wants you to hear it. Guys, you don't even know. Women are trying. They really are. And you might not think that they are, but they're doing these subtle things, hoping you would pick up on it. And I know it's the art of communication through body language, but you got to pick up on these cues.
A lot of these modern women are feeling that men are not really investing. They're not engaged. The experience, the meeting, us being here on the date, it kind of feels flat. Right. And while I understand, if you come out there, you should probably try to put your best foot forward. Right. But you have to understand, men are reading you. They're watching you and they're saying, oh, here we go. Like you say something and a man is like, because y'all think y'all are the only ones that do that. And a man is saying, oh, here we go again. He hears a certain thing or he sees a certain thing, sees a look. Maybe you're wearing something and you're like, oh, here we go again. It's going to be a long night.